Josh Gordon's pretty confident, though. 52% confident. Moved up a point in his rating. AJ McCarron's not confident one bit, and he's dropped in rating because of it. All right, here we go. Let's kick it off.
Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
We're playing against running quarterbacks. So we're going to do a lot more zone because we're playing against a running quarterback. Try to keep him in that pocket. It also allows us to face him, so when he tries to leave the pocket, it's quicker to make a tackle.
Action here on first down. Finding time. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Still on his feet.
That's not good.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year.
First time I've given up a run and play that big.
So a big-time scamper there to cap a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sets a tone, establishes not what you call a dominance, but a really good feeling for the team that just scored. But I've got to ask you, partner, what do the analytics say about that type of a run? Does it establish anything else for him?
And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. McCarron to the right side, caught by Salek. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw McCarron, and he connects with Vance McDonald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Gets it to Gordon. Call it a gain of 3. And it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back to throw again. He's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The rookie from Clemson, Shaq Lawson, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Wow.
Of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes punt this one away.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
They're not in a groove. They got one good play that blocked and sealed perfectly to where I couldn't make a tackle in the run game.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories. choice.
And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I'm often struck when I watch LaShawn McCoy play, how often you just watch him and you almost get mesmerized by his style, and then boom, there's another 20-rush yard run. It's amazing how he pulls it off.
Yeah, his former second-round pick out of Pittsburgh, still doing it in the league at a very, very high level. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had Charles' 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2000.
That was terrible defense.
It's the tight end Clay.
You guys all bit to the outside, leaving the middle wide open. The whole defense bit to the outside.
Isn't it? Because when the big fella runs, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Surveying the field. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
They have overrated the Buffalo Bills offensive line.
Flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Dan Carpenter now for the Bills field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Carpenter knocks it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Tell you what, I don't think I agree with the call to go for it, but I will be the first to give him credit because every book in the world tells you to punt in that situation, but he trusted his instinct. And as a result, his guys are going to get a new set of downs.
McCarron. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
To throw, McCarron. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for the veteran Brian Hartline there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This offensive line.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
It's 3rd and 18.
As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the defense has it covered, taking it right down Broadway. Picked off by the longtime Packer, A.J. Hawk. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw, pick 6.
This freaking offensive line is absurdly bad.
When those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
It's not the quarterback's fault. I mean, that's just bad offensive line play. What do you want me to do when the offensive line will not protect the quarterback?
And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To the right side, caught by Saleh. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Second down now after the pass completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
That pass hit A.J. Hawk in the chest. He couldn't catch that. But he was able to catch the ball that was like 2 inches from the ground and return it for a touchdown.
All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence. Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And Brandon, this is a real... Nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now Taylor looking middle, and it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Running back looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We have hit halftime. Still, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A.J. Hawk in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with...
And McCoy loses the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end of the half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. He may have had some off-season foot surgery, but that hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, it looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
He got 80 yards on the first carry. He's gotten 20 on the next 10. So I think we've been playing fine.
Now it's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left. It's caught inside the 25.
Offense. Still 3rd down.
Yeah, I had a complete jailbreak, and for some reason I couldn't even sniff the quarterback.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Taylor. He's got time. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. It's the rookie from Arizona, Scooby Wright, in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. 3-19.
To throw McCarron. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
That's Shaq Lawson's second sack in this game, and it's not a surprise to me because they can move him all around, defensive end, outside linebacker, and I think he'll use his strength and his speed, and especially those good heavy hands that get him around blockers to the quarterback.
Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've back now in Buffalo. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here now a look at LaShawn McCoy. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Let's go.
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. 3rd down and 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
This seems almost like a mathematical equation here. LaShawn Shady McCoy goes for big yards running the ball. His team is winning the game. Seems to work out pretty well, doesn't it?
Sound very well. The pride of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, doing his thing again. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Here we go.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. McCarron. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And there's a flag on the play. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Holding offense. Still first down.
That's some bull crap. I got a holding call called on me when I was this far in, and they didn't give it to me at the 3-yard line. They gave me a safety for it.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get this only up. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Another pistol look here. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Corey Graham. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. And not a good performance by them or by their offense for that matter. It just hasn't been a good game.
And it's real easy at this point to point fingers. Hey, you guys didn't get a whole lot done today. Didn't give us much of a cushion. But the truth of the matter is, having played defense, your pride says whatever your offense gives you, you're supposed to allow 1 point less. So they're going to feel like they let them down as well.
Yeah, I guess fingers could be pointed on both sides.
I want a new offensive line so bad. I mean, that last interception was my fault, but the reality is I had a guy right in my face.
Well, Charles, there's an...